Daily Report newspaper. Saturday, the 18th of May 2024. Night news. Entrepreneurial business news. Food. In this pitch we will look at the important role of health and wellness food plays in African households and how people who create food businesses to make money are not only looking at their profit, but are also seeing to it that the clients doesn't fall sick because of the irresponsibility way of taking care of the service they offer to consumers. Hospital cases that have patients who need valuable treatment. Is the sickness involving the food they eat, and is the food they're eating having microbes because of the wrong habits of cooking for clients without being hygiene and not caring for customers' well-being? Why would you want to just have a food business for money and making a certain income? As long as the business you having is making profit, you don't care how the food is cooked for the customer's health. Where do we as the community who buy food that is distributed in the grocery store get to know how it was made to get to the point of being sold to us the buyers in a clean and healthy way, from the factories that does food packaging, seeing to it that the machines don't make any kind of mistake during the process of packing food. The concentration of the manufacturing organizations that make sure every packet of food is being taken care of properly. It will get to the tertiary part of the business in good condition and good quality for the buyers, is getting the processed food to that point always executed successfully, that they can do no harm whatsoever to our being. We have butcheries that slaughter and serve fresh meat, whereas the African organization that the public is well aware of with the fact that they investigate food areas like that to see to it that the public is eating healthy and clean food made by the service that care for us as a community, the technology used for food, such as machinery and other scientific devices that provide accurate information about the food we eat. How accurate is the technology used in the food industry to inform the buyers that the food we eat is healthy, and where do the public find such information? Crops that is farmed as cocoa beans, bananas, cashews, coffee, peanuts, rice, rubber, sugar, tea, wheat and yams. African farmers also raise a lot of cattle, goats and sheep, camels from the North Africa. Fishing in the ocean and in lakes and rivers is also very important to produce food that support topics of agriculture and economy in a positive way. When it's time to sell food in the market that the business get from the primary sector, places in African cities where you find poor quality eating areas are a lot. Restaurants in good condition like McDonald's, KFC and many more with great standards and excellent quality for customers compared to other eating areas sets an example on how Africans have to serve communities that are eating outside the house. Areas that school children and workers eat, have to be clean and healthy. The people buying food in any restaurant around Africa don't have to be harmed or affected because of the food they ate. As Africans we need more investigation organizations for the food industry that shows the African community's research on how the service of food sellers are given to consumers and what could turn out to be a harmful case restaurant do as inhabit that the public is not aware of. These types of restaurants and food investigation is a practice that is done in America for healthy outcomes and is hardly found in Africa. Working with food is a personal service. Food workers do personal jobs for people. They may be waiters, fast food restaurants and even housekeepers. They're taking care of our personal needs. The process of doing work of those kind is compulsory for investigators to get involved. Let the food we eat be of no harm to us. Drinks. In Africa, liquor is sold in every African city. Many people love to spend their money on liquor. The ones who work and earn salaries spend a lot in the club on weekends. Some become alcoholics and waste their life by not being financially stable. The ones with jobs are not productive at work if they drank too much on the weekend, and Monday is just a lazy day. Even though liquor is loved by different kind of people, with different lifestyle, I must say it's one of the reason why an African person is behind with work. During those times of chilling with friends for a lot of hours and having a party, you should have been working on projects that will benefit your city and the people around you. Thinking more on working on doing something great for people, creating new things for people to experience. As an entrepreneur, you should understand that it's not only the responsibility of the ruling government to start an organization that can help country's citizens with work. It can also be the community in the local area who gather together as a neighborhood that earns salary and help the youth that is coming up to be something in life with entrepreneurial skills. A African child career is very important. Local towns workers have to create an organization that will financially help students in their local area. You can complain to the government officials about the situation you're facing as a family, as a household, but they won't help you at that time, because as leaders they have too many things to do for the nation, too many problems to solve for millions of people. It has to start with local community leadership, and your local community could be the place that starts something new for the world, and all the countries in Africa can look for such work solutions. With the new experience you've created that nations find greater for economic success purpose. Ethiopia was the first country to have discovered coffee, the coffee that a lot of people find special and love to drink today. An Ethiopian was the one who invented it. When it comes to drinks and cost of liquor in African nations, it really gets expensive. Africans could spend more than $100 to buy alcohol, but it only takes $100 to buy a whole package of stationery in Africa, and $100 is the monthly amount of school fees in college in Africa. Coffee that is sold around African nations' stores and shops, it's much more cheaper than liquor, but I have never heard of a coffee shop in Africa that is worth $1 billion. The main reason could be that as a continent we not applying a lot of entrepreneurship skills in the industries we are in. Heineken beer was founded in Amsterdam, Netherlands, February 15, 1864. It's sold in more than 170 countries and it's worth billions of dollars today. Coca-Cola, it's sold in every nation of the world and it's worth billions of dollars. On May 8, 1886, Drive. John Pemberton sold the first glass of Coca-Cola. In the 9th century, coffee was founded in Ethiopia. Why are African leaders not gathering together to open a coffee company that can be worth billions of dollars for selling the product around the world? But Africans spend a lot of money on liquor and waste time with chilling with friends, without having a goal to become investors for other businesses in the industry. Ethiopians should really start a campaign around the continent that will create a company of coffee drinks exported around the world and make billions in the world market. Value more entrepreneurship skills, teach students to be raised with entrepreneurial thought that can in solving business problems. That's it for now. Catch up next time in the business article from Daily Report newspaper.